Too, because I was like, what's the? Oh no, we're in. We're in. I usually try and stream it. So. Good evening and welcome. We are here live at Swish Factory on Auckland's North Shore, round 6 of the men's 3x3.EXE tournament. I'm Greg Elliott, and alongside Tom Allen, we are proud to be here bringing this to you live, Basketball New Zealand. Let's take a look at the standings and see what we're looking forward to for tonight's basketball action. Bringing up the rear, we have Wave on 250 points, Team High Up 260, Coasties 295, Scam 370, the Stingrays in second on 390, and Team Swish leading the way with 460. Only a couple of rounds left, a lot on the line, 100 points for tonight. A lot can change in the standings. Who wants to go to Japan? Let's find out. Come and find out with me and Tom Allen live here at Swish Factory. Good evening, welcome to Swish Factory. We are here on the Auckland's North Shore for the 3x3.EXE, and I'm here with my boy Tommy Allen. And Tommy,
hello. I'm excited to be here, man.
We're here. We're on. We are on. It is round 6 of the 3x3.EXE. Lovely to be here. We're into it straight away, my man. So I'll let you quickly run through these team lists.
Mate, all right, really quickly, first game up, we've got Stingrays and Wave, okay? So for Wave tonight, we've got Ruben Fitzgerald, Terrence Abdon, Taumata Toki, and Daniel Powell. And for Stingrays, Cullen Masters, Titui Lewis, Daniel Dobson, and Casey Nafua.
And refereed here by the always fantastic Machi Pang with the freshest fade on the North Shore. We're about to get set here. And, yeah, game 1. Excited to be here, Tommy. Good to see you, my friend.
Mate, I'm excited for tonight. It's the business end of this tournament, really. I mean, round 6 of 8.
Who are the contenders and who are the pretenders, my friend, that separate the men from the boys?
Well, I mean, it's all about that second place, really. With 2 teams going to Japan and only 20 points separating Stingrays and Scam. I'm really hoping those guys can match up tonight. It'll make for some fun viewing.
You know that, you know, for Team Swish, they're sitting quite pretty up there at the number 1 spot. They can be caught. There is 100 points on the line tonight, and obviously again around the future up, but a lot to play for, and this is going to be a good test just to get warmed up here for the Stingrays if they want to be around at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Obviously, Wave struggling throughout this tournament. They'll be looking to make the semis for the second time.
Yeah, they've got some good players here. Daniel Powell, Ruben Fitzgerald here with the ball. Currently plying his trade with the Auckland Tuatara in the Sal's NBL. As Powell wets one fly from deep.
So picks for this game, Greg. What are you thinking, mate?
Well, I think if Stingrays are really wanting to be there and they want to be on that flight to Japan there, Tommy, they're going to want to show out and they need to be there and bank some points today. So, and they've got a young team, but they're experienced all at the same time. So, Tatui Lewis, obviously with the Bulls and the NBL. Casey Nwafor, big body. Dobson lets it fly. Fantastic shooter and quality outfit, the Stingrays.
Look, they're tough, eh? From what I've seen of them, young, fit, and they're pretty hungry. Although last week it seems like it was a bit of a wake-up call for them. You know, kind of cruising in second place and then not making that final. Making it pretty tight now for that second, third place.
I mean, I'm good with that, though. The closer the race can be when it comes to, you know, it's not as fun if you know, the flight's already booked before the tournament's over, you know what I mean, Tommy? So,
it is not.
So for commentators and obviously the viewers in general, I'm sure the players would like to have their boarding passes already sorted, but for a viewing spectacle, if we can get it down to the wire, that's what we want to see.
So you're saying you want Swish not winning tonight? Mate, that'll make it really close.
Yeah, I feel like I can say that with that basis being that I just want to see a more competitive, not saying that we're not competitive, geez, these guys are giving it their all and everything. As the king of TikTok, Cully Masters takes it to the hoop.
Strong moves to the hoop. Stingrays looking good. 1-0.
Yeah, a lot of basketball there for a scoreline of 1-0, Tommy, but
it is. Not a quick start, but we're warming into it. We're warming into it, mate.
And the way the weather is at the moment, it could take a while for all the boys to warm up. Probably my fault for wearing a polo rather than dressing for the occasion, but there you go.
She's pretty warm.
And I will not be rude either, my friend. Who's your pick?
I think Stingrays will be looking to come out with a good start, as you said, but overall, Waves looking pretty good, to be honest. I think they're going to give them a tough game.
Yeah, Abdon will provide a little spark there off the bench too. He's an energetic player, gets around, gets his shots up, can take it to the hoop. So
I love his energy, eh? They're the kind of guys you want to play with. Guys that play hard, hustle, unselfish with the ball.
And I'm very lucky to be here tonight, joined by New Zealand pedigree. Yourself there, Tommy. It's nice to have yourself here with me tonight. Bonus, you could say, was a pleasant surprise to see you, my friend.
It was good. I think we both thought we might have been on our own tonight. So teaming up definitely makes for a bit more banter. We were going for a talkback radio look before we teamed up.
Now, we have to let the viewers know before we get started too. There was an incident here at Swish Factory and someone actually ripped the rim off. So we've got a brand new rim. And I can tell you that thing is, the ball's hitting the back part of the rim, that thing is pinging. So,
are you saying that low score is related to that rim?
I think anything, if you're a player, you can sort of look for any excuse in the book to try and palm things off if the ball's not going through the net.
You can probably count on that Carl was in here last couple of nights getting the rim warmed up.
I can 100% confirm that Carl will have this thing exactly how he likes it, and he has got a lot of practice in. So, so talked to you about earlier. It's interesting just coming here and we're covering the men's only. It's been an exciting time covering both the women's and the men's. Only needing us for probably 3 hours tonight, Tom, but happy to be here, my man.
So the two teams locked in. They're going to Japan.
Yeah, and so that's exciting. And then we'll have the two men's from the South Island.
So we want to shout out to the Dream.exe and Phoenix.exe who will be making the trip. Swish very unlucky.
Oh,
10 points in it, missing out.
And that's what I was saying about earlier. You know, you want to see these things come down to the wire. You know, so that really came down to the last day of play, and Swish were actually winning that game too. So tough. But just want to encourage all of our viewers, you are more than welcome if you've got any questions for former New Zealand player Tom Allen, and you want to have a maybe korero with myself, not as
Damien, we're not going to take the polo off. I'm sitting by Greg. We don't want that.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Dame.
Score obviously 4-all here. We got 6:30 on the clock.
We've already
Lewis,
got
nice pass inside.
Yeah, some chat cranking here, Tommy. Seems to be some sort of dispute going on. Oh, great effort there from Dobson.
Oh, to the hoop.
I can promise you, Casey dunked on me. Everyone laughed at me, and then he did dunk on my boy. You may know of the man, Ty Wynyard. And everyone then has taken a big look at Casey Nwafo. Big body, athletic, strong young man, big future, bright future.
Yeah, well, if you give him a little bit of a run into the hoop there, it's going to be a jam. That's what we've seen so far.
Dan Powell there with a nice little clap back, though. As you always said, Tom, you'll start dunking when it's worth 2 points.
Well, interestingly enough, when 3x3 first started, it was worth 2 points.
Oh.
A dunk was worth 2 points.
See?
This was way back in the original.
So even a behind the arc was 2 and a dunk was 2.
Dobson steps out. Yeah, so behind the arc 2, dunk was 2, and then they did away with it. Sometimes it's pretty hard to tell between those, layup, finger-roll rim grabs.
That's what I was thinking. There's some very, a lot of people call dunk and you go,
it's a bit subjective.
Yeah,
Is Blake Griffin throwing down on power? Is it a dunk?
If your fingertips graze the rim, is it necessarily a dunk? So, yeah, that would have been quite a contentious. Well, that's very interesting. See, man, you're not just a pretty face.
Mate, I've watched a lot of YouTube.
Fitzgerald takes on Tatui Lewis, gives him a bit of the bodies up on him, and Tatui Lewis gets the better of that.
Refs obviously letting him play physical here, which I personally love to see.
And that's another thing I like to see too, Tommy, is Abdon giving up a lot of size and managing to restrict Casey Nwafo to a fadeaway sort of. So
it's just good deep.
You're going to live with that, and if Abdon can play defense like that, that's huge.
Oh yeah, definitely big for them, especially in 3x3 where there's a lot of switching. If you can get away with switching your guards onto the bigger guys, going to make life a lot easier.
Talkie with a soft touch there for a big man. He's not shy using his body,
finish.
is he?
I haven't seen him play before, so yeah, he's looking nice inside. Timeout for Wave. Score 9-8.
Yeah, Wave crept their way back slowly and deceptively have taken the lead.
Yeah, surprising. Stingrays kind of struggling to score, whether it's the rim or not. I think Wave's playing pretty solid defense, with Fitzgerald and Abdom together. Those two are tough, tough little guards.
Powell, the sniper, he's playing very, very good basketball. And yeah, Talkie just adds that physicality. And that's what I've been telling people from day dot, is that each team seems to have one, physical, Zach Easthope for...
Yeah.
We've got Ana Haku for...
Got to have your enforcer, man.
Yeah. That was your role, I believe, with the New Zealand team.
You've got to have that hustler, mate.
Yeah, Rory Fannin wouldn't have been physical, surely. That would have been your job.
I think he was, not a vegetarian back then. He's eating a lot of steak.
Yeah,
he was pretty tough, mate.
Speaking of tough, Fitzgerald goes up against the trees there, brings it down the rebound, securing the ball for Wave.
Oh, nice and one finish for Ruben. Extending that lead to 3.
Yeah, and if you... I know Damien Pinheir-Wade earlier commenting on physiques. Ruben Fitzgerald, he's got in the lab, and that... what do you call those? Skins. It's tight.
He's tight.
It's tight on the bicep.
He's been putting his work in.
Worried if he had to get his normal shot routine up, because, I don't know if you've got much movement. They're restricted.
You just got to warm up.
I'm worried about his blood flow. That's cutting off circulation.
It's what the bands are for pre-game, eh? Nice screen by Tuki.
And I've got to nail it now. That's why we've got a break and play. People did ask me, where was the bald voice, Andrew Horrocks? A lot of people have seen that his Facebook has been updated to in a relationship, and they said, oh, is it because he's in a relationship now he's not allowed to come and commentate? I said, no, it is. Oh!
Vicious.
Oh, I thought that went through
Vicious
then.
dunk.
But just to finish that story, he has contracted COVID. He is allowed out of the house after dark. So, but his loss is my gain, and I have Tommy Yellen here with me, and we're here for the night.
Speaking of the weight room, Fitzgerald just tosses Nafar out of the way, gets the offensive board and finishes. Nafar wants payback.
There's something about a diminutive man compared to Casey. Ruben's no slouch whatsoever in size and competitiveness. But yeah, Casey, they looked like there was a lot of venom in that one. Tommy?
He's definitely go for payback on that one.
Ruben's a competitor, but he doesn't, his temper never really boils over, so he's taken a shot there, but you don't see any reaction. He just goes about his business and next play mentality.
Pretty calm, collected out there. Wave looking good here with 3 left on the clock. 14-9. Stingrays struggling to get it going from deep.
Maybe it's that long travel from Hamilton, Tommy. That is there such thing as car lag?
I don't know. Probably these days with petrol prices, it's starting to kick in for everyone.
Has Abdon the Falcon
takes
there.
onto the chops.
And he nearly got a KC special too for his troubles on the way through.
Stingrays pull it within 4.
Got to get a hand up on DP. Got away with it on that time. And Casey might have half of his forearm attached to Ruben's arm because Ruben got a huge piece of that.
Both teams looking pretty good here in terms of fouls, only 4 apiece. So, I mean, at this stage of the game, anything easy, you're looking to really foul. Make them earn it. If you've got fouls to give.
Exactly. And the other thing is, as you said earlier, the refs are letting a lot go. So, I mean, if it's not being called, there's nothing wrong. You play to the letter of the law,
You play to the whistle. And often you see late in the game, as Nafar gets away with a little slide of the feet there.
I was wondering if you picked that up.
The refs will often, pocket their whistles late and kind of let the players earn it, which...
I'm personally all for that. As probably a physical basketball player, that's... what we like to see. Some of those other guys that plays for the touch fouls and...
Let them earn it, Well, this, as you saw in the World Cup, earlier this year, the Serbian teams, they'd be on 5, 6, 7 fouls within the first 3 minutes. They just don't care because they know the refs are putting the whistles away late in the game, and they're just, making them make tough choices.
And I see our New Zealand 3-on-3 boys have landed in Birmingham for the Commonwealth Games. Richie Roger, Ty Wynyard. Oh, Cully Masters put a bit of sauce into that block, I saw.
Yeah. Not impressed with the call.
Yeah, sorry, and Jaden Bazant and Dominic Kalman-Poto were the ones rounding out that Commonwealth Games team over in Birmingham.
All right. I actually didn't know that, so that's good to hear. So, sorry, who was it was Richie Roger.
Richie Roger, yeah. All right. I'm not sure what happened with Nico McCulloch. But, yeah, Richie Roger with the call-up.
I was wondering if East Hope was going to get the call-up after, pretty strong Asia Cup.
Yeah, I thought he played fantastic over there. He's a big body, fantastic hooper, but...
Oh, wow. Big shot. That's going to make it very difficult for Stingrays. Wave up 19-12, 1:36 on the clock.
Straight out of the Damien Wade book of shooting twos there. You like that. Nice form too, Daniel Powell.
Holds that follow through. Rotation is nice.
Would you leave the goose egg up there too? The goose neck, sorry.
Got to leave it up there.
Yeah, got to leave it up there. Fitzgerald from the car park.
Look, if Stingrays drop this game, it's going to make it pretty tough on them with Swish in the pool.
Yeah, Scam will be looking at this and licking their lips. You know, I don't think they would have predicted this. And as I said, these are all points that are accumulating week in, week out. Every game is vital.
Fitzgerald really trying to end this quickly.
You don't want to give these teams too much of a sniff, but with 50 seconds on the clock, even if they can't bank the 21, I think they'll still... As Powell...
Oh, surprised Dobson didn't put that up from the corner there. They're going to need more than just ones here.
He's a great shooter of the basketball too, so you are right. Time is against them.
Wade looking to wind down some clock here.
Fitzgerald throws it all the way up.
I think it's going to be too little too late here for Stingrays, unfortunately. And big statement here to start the night off with Wave.
Oh, and Powell
ends it.
Powell with 8 seconds on the clock. I don't know what just happened there. It was almost like as if he expected time was over and he's launched a prayer. And Daniel Powell with the dagger. Bon Jovi living on a prayer, DP.
Well, look, it's probably going to mean that Stingrays are going to have to beat Swish here in pool play to even make the semi-finals.
Now, are you coming into commentary with an unbiased opinion, or are you
I'm
pro-Swish?
Completely unbiased here, even though I work here at Swish.
Yeah, wait till Swish takes the corner. We'll see what unbiased sounds like.
As long as Carl doesn't listen back to this, I'm fine.
So, we've got Team Hyatt coming up against Coasties.
All right.
Tommy, you're the official team list savant. Go for it.
Alrighty, let's go. So for Hyatt, we have Makati Watini, we have Tamakata Verko Kamatia, Alex Yang, and Jeremy McIntosh. Coasties, got Chris McIntosh, Bo Haldane, Chris Hood, and Big Dog, Adam Dunstan.
Dunstan checks in, one of the greatest movies of all time. TA.
Coasties are big.
Can I ask you a question?
Looking. Ask me.
What is going on with Dunstan's shorts to singlet? Like, is he tucked? Is it tucked?
Has he watched Dom Kelman Poto in the Asia Cup and been inspired? Because they're not that high.
No one can roll their shorts up as high as Dominic Kalmapoto.
I feel like
people should be charging money for people wearing that less amount of clothing. So,
do they need belt loops in these shorts? Is that where we're going with 3x3? I just
don't know what. Like he's sort of rolled up, or what the story is. We've got a replacement.
Cool. All right. So it looks like Jeremy McIntosh is not here for Hyatt, and we've got Logan Vugler.
Oh, yep. We're going Vugler, Vugler.
Vugler sounds... I mean, let's go with that.
See, this is the thing, is that we can get many people's pronunciations of their names correct before, but these last-minute changes, who knows?
Surprise for any commentary team, eh?
I'm liking the look of Bo Haldane's fresh fade. Oh, that is a fresh fade.
Well, they're definitely a
number 30 there for
Kempt team, but the size is what's impressing me. When you look at this Hyatt team, with McKighty kind of looking like the biggest guy out there, I think Coasty's going to be dumping it in.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the Chris McIntosh, probably Alex Yang matchup. That'll be a nice little guard. Chris, a 2-point specialist. I'd class him as that.
Predictions.
I think the shooting of Dunstan, like that, Dunstan, if people do not know, he's a very big human being, but he is a fantastic exponent of the 2-point shot. Almost the New Zealand 3-on-3 Dirk.
I want to take a little bit of the credit for Adam Dunstan playing 3x3.
Keep it humble, go.
When I first found this game, saw Neuer.
You found it?
Saw Neuer down in the Birkenhead gym going on all these trips.
Yep.
Every weekend I said, what's going on? So we put together a team, and Adam Dunstan was in the squad. ELE.
Oh.
A throwback reference to semi-pro.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody. So he's an original member. He's still going strong.
I respect that. Who else was part of that team, if your memory can be jogged?
Benny Castle.
Oh, the Amish Warrior, yep.
So we had, a few of the regulars, and then We had the fourth cut was kind of a rotating.
Bo Haldane's going to match up with Alex Yang, and Chris McIntosh will be coming off the bench.
Bo checking it
That
up.
is a-
Yang with a speed advantage.
That is a big team that Coasties have fielded to get going. Makaiti Watane, ex-Super City Ranger. Auckland 3-on-3, or 3x3 I should say, player. Under Carl Neuer.
Oh.
Haldane gives up the open lane to the... I like how we talked that up and he's just gone out and done exactly what
He's
we
done
said.
it. Beautiful dish from Bo.
How many times do you get that commentator's curse where you talk someone up and they go and really throw you under the bus?
Just let you down.
So thank you, big AD.
Dunstan looking to go inside early.
And this is that tough matchup, is when you do put that much size out on the court, those quicker guards are looking to take it to the hoop.
Yeah, Yang's really got a speed advantage here.
And
Really good finisher with his left.
what we haven't told these guys is about this new hoop. And they're finding out the hard way out there at the moment.
There hasn't been a lot of threes dropping, right?
Trust me, that back iron, it is... Oh, I don't know, maybe you should make houses out of that, because that is some strong, strong material. Nothing's breaking that. Carl probably had a word to some manufacturers and made sure that they got some stuff that wouldn't even get dented. McIntosh into the game, and a catch and shoot.
And one, anyone? Gets hit in the air, no call.
Hey, these commentators that got tonight are pretty good. They seem to be onto it with their chat. Hyped up Chris, hyped up AD. They've gone out and made some big baskets already with the behind the back pass, McIntosh to Hood.
Yeah,
All good in the Hood.
Pretty unselfish, this Coasties team. Looking to dish off.
Yeah. Disappointing to see them where they are on the table. They've got some very experienced players.
They definitely are in fourth place on 295, so they're not out of it. You know, I was kind of trying to do a little bit of math here. If they can have a really strong week this week and count on some results going their way, for example, Stingrays having a tough week, which we've already seen potentially, you know, they're not out of it.
Speaking of maths, how was your school? Did you, what leveling of school did you get up to in the maths department? Tom, just...
Believe it or not, I took calculus and stats and failed calculus miserably. So don't ask me any algebraic equations here tonight.
So pie for you literally was something from the dairy.
It was. That's
Okay,
all it was,
cool.
unfortunately. How about you? A strong Dunstan high.
Yeah, no, we'll just... English was... We'll stick to the commentating rather than... Lucky to have people that provide us this information, and we just trust them to... They know what they're doing. As McIntosh, catch and shoot. He's
not afraid to get him up for good reason. He's a knockdown shooter.
Wife Morgan in the crowd tonight. Good to see her here, supporting Chris doing his thing.
I think ball movement from Coasties for me really stands out early. They're pretty unselfish.
They've jumped out to an early lead there, Tom. 5-1. Coasties, Coastal up 5-1. Hyatt looking to...
As Watini comes back into the game. Hood having a breather.
Yeah, we've got a bit more of a balanced lineup out here with AD playing that big man and Bo that sort of roving player, and McIntosh obviously the guard. He gets it up again.
McIntosh looking good from out there. New rim's not affecting the sharpshooter.
Yeah, who cares about the iron when you're only hitting the net, right?
Exactly.
That's all that matters. And Chris, also we've got a few of the players here that are taking part in tomorrow's Battle of the Bridge out in Pukekohe.
Who's your pick for that one?
I think what I'm looking forward to in that is, so Dante Russo-Nance is the cousin of the Websters.
Hey.
So you're growing up, and obviously Corey's doing his thing with New Zealand, Ty's in coming through the ranks and doing his thing with New Zealand, and so tomorrow we're going to see Dante Russo-Nance go up against Corey Webster. So that's going to be a really good matchup. I'm looking forward to. But yeah, for predictions, I think the Bulls will get up on that one.
The Bulls. They'll be happy to hear that. McIntosh getting it up again.
I'll tell you what I am looking forward to is seeing some Anahaku heroics again from last week. A couple of pull-up twos to...
I heard he was raining it from deep.
Oh, he made it rain, yeah. Samoan Thunder, he brings it.
Heard baseline.
And if you do hear some player references like that, it is the ones that come and sit near us so they, they can tune in and get some good feedback. Get some confidence up for the next game. As Yang, speaking of making it rain.
Nice answer there from Alex Yang. He's been looking good all game.
Yeah, and Hiap just draw it back to within a 1 point margin. But we'll see Hood go to the line. See if we can push the lead out to 2.
So overall, Coasties, after a strong start in this comp, making the final in the first week, they've made 2 semis. But still, as we said, a little bit on the outer there in terms of the top 2 in the trip to Japan.
As Watine with the AM1 there, and yeah, I'm just going to trust. I've got nothing but trust and faith in you, my friend, that your maths and your homework, your research. I think of like Zach Galifianakis and The Hangover, where he's trying to process all those numbers and stuff. That's the vision I got from you, my friend, when you were telling me about this. So
it's like Russell Crowe in The Beautiful Mind.
Yeah.
Except really, really small chalkboard.
Hopefully the equation's a bit more simple and we'll see things start to show or rear their ugly head when we get down to that. Who is going to be on the flight?
Oh, nice move, but Bo rips down the rebound.
We're wondering if the commentators would get a seat on the plane, but it doesn't sound like we'll be invited. That's all right. Let's see how it is. Watane. Back of the iron, pings out to pretty much the 2-point line.
Good finish inside from Adam, the patented lefty hook.
Yeah, those are those tough ones, isn't it? You get quite frustrated when you're on defense. And
that's white ball.
Carl Neuer is actually the most frustrating person for me over my life. I played him on his hoop at his home, and he just does this stupid runner, and he throws it off the backboard. You know what I'm talking about?
I know the exact one you're talking about.
Like everything about it, the schematics and mechanics, everything, just like this should break the backboard probably, and it just...
I don't think you're the only one who it frustrates. I've seen old Rory Fannin. We've already mentioned him tonight. I think
the big dog
has an aneurysm every time Carl shoots it, whether he's playing with him or not.
Yeah. I think Rory and anyone else shooting the ball was... You better go on, that's all I got to say. Yang. Bang, bang, Yang, Yang.
Yang again from deep. He's keeping Hiap in the game here.
And will this be another upset if Hiap are able to...
Wow. I mean, we've already seen big upset in our first game here.
You know what, Tom? I wouldn't mind just a night of upsets, Like, I don't mind being proven wrong by these other teams, If you can play hard, physical basketball and get a victory...
Let's mix it up.
Yeah. Don't let stats out, ruin your night.
Big Zach Easthope is officially in the building.
Yeah, I smelled something in the air. Yeah.
Big result for NZ in the Asia Cup.
Yeah, they did us proud.
3x3. Silver medal. Facing a very tough Aussie team in the final there.
Oh, they definitely boasted the NBL pedigree with Jesse Wagstaff. Played fantastic for Australia.
Wagstaff taking home the MVP.
And having a 7-footer in the likes of Daniel Johnson would have been extremely handy. He's one of the best players in the NBL period.
One of the softest touches out there.
So
He's definitely reining in a few jumpers.
Zach giving up height, not necessarily strength. I thought he battled very, very well. And all those boys did us proud, and it's good to see them come off a tournament like that and get straight back into the 3x3.EXE.
Zach, of course, now ranked #1 in New Zealand.
Really?
3x3.
Hey.
We'll see if that helps him perform tonight.
Well, yeah, when you bring in that sort of mana and
Bo just manhandling Yang to the ground.
that's the thing. I've probably had about 3 conversations with Bo over the week. He's probably got about a sentence out. He's not a big speaker, but he's a very strong individual.
Lets his game to the top.
Yeah. Has the same size shoes as me, Tom, and I'm trying to, I'm trying to get it cop a bit more heat, but it's hard to do that with my shoe size, and he's got a whole wardrobe full of some fire kicks, and he will not let me,
Come on, Bo.
Yeah, I know.
You might have to go for his brother, Tyler.
These people that buy shoes and just stack them up in their wardrobe and they don't see the light of day, I don't understand.
Have you
Let me in on the
Steph Max shoe collection?
I have not.
I mean,
connoisseur?
I don't think you're going to fit him, but you enjoy looking at him. Of course, back to the game. 15-14 Coasties, 2:34 left. Neither team in foul trouble here.
Anything can happen with such a close game. A couple of twos and the game changes on its head, Tom.
Dunster, nice roll to the hoop there. Yep. It's never really over in 3x3. With the 12-second shot clock, of course. For those of you who haven't watched much of the game, the clock starts as soon as possession is gained. So under the hoop, teams need to clear the ball outside the 3-point line. You've got 12 seconds to get it up. Messy passage of play from both teams. High up coming away with the ball.
Yeah, guilty there of doing a bit of ball watching myself there. We're going to see a ball go through the hoop, or is this going to be like catch and shoots? Oh, McIntosh, I believe his landing space may not have been given to him.
He's looking for the foul call, but referee shaking her head.
And I think those are those ones you're looking for, but... Oh,
wow. They put the whistles away, like we talked about.
Yeah, Marchie.
Last 2 minutes, don't expect the call. But that's how it should be, let the players decide the game.
Yeah, 16:15 with a minute on the clock. You don't want to see it come down to a whistle, do you?
You don't.
Obviously, you don't want to see someone go through the... Oh, maybe some of us do. But I'm all for it.
We've got a timeout on the floor.
Very close, very back-to-back timeouts there. A lot on the line. 16-15. What do you think these teams are saying?
This is big for Coasties. They're just looking at look after the ball here. No easy buckets to the hoop.
Are you
strong?
Are you trying to close out on the? You're not trying to get any twos. Are you happy to give up the one if you have to give something up, or you?
I mean, at this stage, it's so tight. You don't want to give anything up. Okay. So I think you're just playing them solid. No one's really shown they can hit twos for high up except for Alex Yang, who checks the ball. McIntosh sticking him to like glue. Nice move.
Oh. And a couple of these plays, Tom, if the whistle was blowing, you wouldn't be mad at it.
You wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Ties up the game.
Watane.
High up just looking at ISO now, get the mismatch, space out, take advantage of their speed advantage.
And there, I think I may have heard a little slap and tickle there from here in commentary, but I rate Marchie Pang's refereeing skills. So
we've got Hyatt ball at the top, 2 on the shot clock here. They'll be looking to get it up quick. Look for Yang to shoot this.
And if they do hit this 2, Tom, that's going to put them up by 1. And
great D from McIntosh.
Something we'll really see, a Chris McIntosh block, and that could be huge.
He knew what was going on there.
Would you... Yang not going for the shot fake? Probably not enough time to
It was tough. There wasn't a lot of time, but maybe could have gone away with it there. That's a big shot from Adam Dunstan, putting Coasties up 3. 18 seconds left.
Yeah, that was icing on the cake there from Dunstan. That extends it to a 3-point margin with 16 on the clock and ball.
They're going to look to wind a little bit of time off the clock here.
And they have milked that cow all day long going
Adam
into...
Nowinski
Adam Nowinski
seals the deal.
High up though, battled, and really it was at one period of time there at 16-15. It could have been anyone's ball game. Coasties pulling away there to take the W.
That was exciting.
That's what we like to see. Close games.
Pretty good game overall.
Who's this team in orange? Never seen them.
So coming up, as you can all see, we have Swish versus Wave. Wave coming off a really big upset over the Stingrays. Team rosters for tonight. For Swish, we've got Carl Neuer, Kirk Penny, Big Dog #1 ranked Zach Easthope, Benny Fraser, Wave, Ruben Fitzgerald, Terrence Abdon, Taumata Toki, Daniel Powell. What are you picking, Big Dog?
I mean, the road cone orange team Swish, as we see Silas Schneider from the Tuatara embrace fellow Tuatara player Kirk Penny. It was a good signing there by the Tuatara. I think they just missed out by 1 week though, or 1 game. I think Kirk would have had to have played 4 games to be able to get through to the playoffs. And I think they signed him as a bit of an insurance policy in case.
Yeah.
Great signing because he's been killing it.
He's been killing it.
But I think
the Silver Fox.
Wave's already playing a game that's going to sort of maybe deplete the energy a little bit. But like this Swish team, you know, it's the 3 that they've got out there right now. It's a strong 3.
Of course, last week winning with only 3 players, so that was huge for them. Kirk Penny getting MVP. I mean, they've been a model of consistency. They've made the final every single week.
Yep.
3 first places, and that's why they lead the table with 460 points.
Yeah, I believe last time I called when they had won, it was Neuer getting the MVP, but that could have gone to Kirk, and you know, and those 2 guys.
Nice fake there by Penny.
Abdon definitely left in the spin cycle. Yeah,
Wave not really any size inside except for Tuki here, and he's on the bench here.
Yeah, Wave really going to have to rely on that 2-point shot of Daniel Powell, and maybe Ruben Fitzgerald can conjure up some magic to be able to get to the hoop. But look, man, size, experience, skill, as Neuer just does what Carl does.
Drills it from deep. I mean, we talked about Abdon doing pretty well against the old mismatches, so this will be the true test for him.
It doesn't get any easier for Abdon with Benny Fraser going out there. Still sporting the haircut I'm trying to get used to. I miss the locks. Long flowing hair.
He looks at least 5 years younger.
Yeah, but he looked, you know, now he looks 15. Like, you know, I'd check his ID at the supermarket.
Definitely.
Oh. As speculative.
Tries to take a quick foul. Carl wanted the sub there. They didn't call it, so Benny got his value for money on the second attempt.
Did he make a play for the basketball there? It was
not a lot. Yeah, I mean, you often see that in the World Tour, you know, players they want to breathe a quick grab on the way inside the 3-point line to get the sub.
Carl Neuer and Ruben Fitzgerald exchanging pleasantries. Ruben asking him what he's up to on a Saturday evening, and Carl probably saying he's having a night in with his lovely wife and daughter.
He's a father now, so it's bedtime at about 8:30, isn't it? Nice sweet pull up mid-range. You don't often see that. Kirk Penny.
Kirk, is there something special on tonight? Kirk's really, he's put the gel into the hair, and he's I mean, I don't want to keep talking about harping on people's how they're looking. Pause.
You just do it, man. You do you.
I mean, Kirk, he's looking the part. He's got his hair combed over. He's got the gel in there. These games that are streamed, televised, etc. You know, you got to look your part. As DP leaves that one wide left.
Tough shot there from Powell. Once again, just easy buckets inside for East Hope.
And that's the thing, you can't give Kirk any space. You're playing right up on him, and that means Zach's got that whole paint area to himself. And Ruben showing his courage and fortitude there too.
The weight room's been paying off. Zach is not a small man. As we got a ball on the court.
These things do happen on Kirk Penny.
Swish, very quick start here, up 10-2 already.
What does that do to you, Tom, when you're the opposition and this, you know, you see a team obviously come out like this, team Swish, and then
it's pretty deflating.
Yeah, and then just blow out to this
Don't
lead.
feel like, you know, Wave probably not really playing bad at all. Just Swish can just put points on the board really quickly. You know, after playing the Stingrays last game, they were slow to score, and Swish never really seems to have trouble putting the ball in the bucket.
They don't really look like they've even got out of second gear, Tom. Like, it's
tough bucket from Fitzgerald.
Dan Powell says we're not giving up. Made some good reads, however, last couple of shots have missed significantly. As Ruben definitely gets his money's worth on that one, getting
That's
a nice
how you
little
teach
cuddle
him to foul.
Yeah.
No shot up. And we've got a interesting comment in the comment section. Love to hear from you guys at home, obviously. Andrew Horrocks from his sickbed has spoken.
Obviously his partner said that he's allowed to watch the basketball tonight, which is nice. It's good to hear from Andrew. Wish him a speedy recovery. I thought it was still maybe the long-lasting effects of when he got rear-ended in his car crash. However, no, COVID has reared its ugly head and struck down a brother from another mother.
As East Hope clears the ball to Penny.
It's almost like, you know, when Carl catches it and there's probably like 30 millimeters of space, you know it's catch and shoot.
It honestly never ceases to amaze me.
I feel like he's
how
almost
people don't play up further. He
like
doesn't want layups.
He's almost in his shooting motion, like as the ball gets to him, like he's already rising, sort of simultaneously. It's crazy.
He doesn't need a lot of room.
That's that left-handed.
Oh, Penny hustling. Swish just.
And there's no excuse if the
Just
veteran.
playing games here with Wave. Wave really need to commit to D if they're going to have any chance in this game.
And once you've played 172 tests for the Tall Blacks like Kirk Penny has, he's seen probably everything, and nothing's, you know, he's calm, cool, composed.
This is just a wee
Nothing bothers them.
casual Saturday night pickup game for Kirk, isn't it?
I think he's sort of wondering, am I getting the aisle seat or where's my spot on the plane?
Exactly. So as we have a timeout, Wave 5, Swish up, 12 points to 5.
Are they just doing this to conserve energy for the later games, or are they just getting a drink, or, you know, is Swish wanting to have a break?
Well, good, man.
As Rupini Fitzgerald comes over and daps up Tom.
It was a strong handshake.
Yeah.
You're not wrong with that gym
just,
work. He's feeling. He is feeling strong.
We did dap before the game, so I'm assuming that's why he didn't. You know, I see how it is.
Nice pocket pass from Abden. Back to Fitzgerald for the 3.
Oh,
Noya answers straight back.
What a treat this is, and he's going to get that up to guarantee it. As soon as he got that steal, where you knew that was going up.
Look, as you mentioned, it must be disheartening when you run a really nice set, get a quality 2, 2 seconds later, bam.
Oh, I thought, yeah, Ruben Fitzgerald caught the ball right on the... Oh, that trajectory looked really nice.
Penny's got a mouse.
For those who do not know what that means, a mouse in the house, it means that there is a mismatch down low, and I think the size experience going against Abdon, who,
Nothing
in his own right,
Abdon, who is a great defender. I think he's one of the top defenders in the comp.
For those that know basketball, great offense will beat great defense.
Benny Fraser to check here.
Some cause for confusion here. Swish trying to claim the basketball as theirs. However, Daniel Powell says,
Daniel Powell's
"You're
not
dreaming, Ben
bar
Fraser." And Rupeni Fitzgerald leaves it short.
Oh, Penny wants this.
Yeah, he wants that dance. The crazy thing with Kirk is that he shoots the ball and knows immediately once it's left his hand, is it in, is it off, and if it is off, where it's going to go, and he goes and he just sprints straight to that rebounding position where he thinks the ball's going to be. And it's a lot of people shoot the ball, Tom, and just sort of watch their own shot, or they're
he knows.
He literally knows exactly where it's going to be. So
Swish looking to end this.
Ben Fraser able to stop on a dime.
19-7. I don't think we're going all the way here.
No. And that's quite deflating. There's still 3 minutes 30 on the clock.
Oh, spin cycle from Fraser. Pretty move down low.
And Wave just looking to maybe get some shots up, some practice shots.
Wave here, I mean, they really should be looking to get points up because it could come down to point stiff.
Correct.
With Stingrays winning.
And that's why you're hearing Carl yell out, "Go for the 2." Because, as you see, man, it can come down to points. But Kirk's just...
Oh, nice block by Powell there. Yeah.
He's going to enjoy that one.
Wave really needs to get points here. Obviously, when it comes down to a tiebreaker in 3x3, they only take your points for. So it's not about points against. So every point you get could prove very valuable. Kirk doesn't want the 2. He wants to finish it right now. 21-10 to Swish, as expected.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to call blowout games before they've even started, but you just look at the experience, the size, that like everything that you're looking for in a 3-on-3 team. They tick the box for that. So height, size, strength, physicality, precision shooting, just.
Like, Wave put up a good fight, but the firepower just wasn't there at the end of the day in that game.
Well, that's the thing, to get 10 points against Swish, it's almost like, you did well to get 10 points, it's going to be a tough night out, but we're going to get our first look at Scam for tonight, so you're going to run us quickly through those lists.
So, Scam versus Coasties. Scam tonight, we've got Connor Woodbridge, Anahaku, Zach McKenzie, and Ant Jones. As you all know, our Coasties lineup from the game we had just previously. In Macintosh.
And I really like the matchups here for these two teams.
This is a big game.
Oh, huge.
Big game. Scam, obviously, very close third place to Stingrays, only down 20 points. So they need a result if they want to go on the plane, really.
And what I do love about Scam is that the Woodbridge family, Ant's wife Claire, these people, they all contribute to our chat on the stream. So please, all the families or whoever's watching, feel free to give us a comment and shout you out, or if you've got any questions,
through your topics of
please do
discussion.
Please do. We're pretty full up with the commentary on the games, but we've always got time for questions. As Anahaku with fantastic
fun
defense.
Matchup there. Oh, Mackenzie Skies. Haku, nice footwork on D there. Just kept McIntosh in front.
And he
Took the ball.
He played some fantastic basketball last week, and really 2 back-to-back 2-pointers that were clutch for Scam.
Oh, it should be a jump ball there. Ball going to Coasties. Obviously in 3x3, every time there's a jump ball, defensive team takes possession. As Hood's going to check it up at the top here.
Very happy for Zach McKenzie too. He's just signed to play basketball college over in America, so it's exciting for him.
It is. Where's he going?
I knew you were going to ask that. I quickly just checked his Instagram. he keeps it real humble. Most people would have that posted up on their social media. I'd probably have about 8 to 9 different posts just letting people know if that was me. But Zach McKenzie a lot more humble than I ever will be, and yeah.
Just keeping it real.
All I'll say is congratulations on your scholarship, Zach.
Yeah, well done. Nice pass inside there. Dunstan. Hood can't finish.
My main man, Charles Sarong. He's always been good for a chat with us.
Kia ora, Charles.
Ana Haku says, if you're going to give me
hot?
that much rain, AD, you better step up.
Obviously, if you're playing Ana, he's tough getting to the hoop, slasher, can be streaky shooter. So you're really looking to give him the shot, but when he's hitting like that,
yeah,
not much you can do.
That's the thing. It's like you're willing to, if you're going to give up something to Ana, it is the 2, but it's just because he's a strong physical player, and it's going to be a tough night at the office if you're down banging bodies in the paint.
Step 3.
That's his new shot. He's brought that into his repertoire, the side step 3 or side step back.
Nice move by Hood. Can't finish.
I've got to say, when Connor Woodbridge walked into the stadium tonight, his hair was slicked all the way back. I feel like I got to comment on everyone's appearance, as I said earlier. But yeah, he's I think he heard me give him a bit of grief, and he's gone to the bathroom, switched it up, gone back to his usual style. But yeah, it was slick back, man. It was impressive.
Is it just standard to go to the barbershop before your tournament?
I think
before your EXE Premier tournament?
When you're on camera, and I know that's also Saturday night as well, so some of these lads who aren't as senior as a Kirk Penny, etc., Saturday, we'll go play basketball, and then we'll see what much like yourself, Tommy.
Exactly. I was just thinking we should probably give the sponsors a bit of a shout out.
Oh, 100%. That was what I was going to do at the end of the game, but I was like,
do it. Let's do it at the end of the game.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I've lost my sponsor sheet anyway.
No, don't worry, mate. I've got it covered.
Got it sus.
Yeah, I brought this in.
It's Mackenzie clears the ball to Ant Jones.
I was a bit sad. Wife Claire and the kids aren't here to support Ants, but they'll be watching, no doubt. Dare to be on the TV screen at home at the Curran and Jones household.
It's always tough getting the young ones out late on a cold Saturday night, eh?
Yes. As
McIntosh making sure there was no N1 on there.
McIntosh looked around and says, there's probably a few guys here that I can manhandle a little bit, but he's grabbed a hold of Ants. You won't see him grab Anna or Zach like that, but
for good reason. Yeah. It's a matchup I'll be looking forward to.
Yeah.
Anna versus Big Zachy. It's some big men.
This matchup here, though, I really do like the McIntosh and Jones matchup. 2 very, very dynamic point guards.
And obviously pretty frisky on defense. He knows what Chris likes to do, and he's trying to take it away.
I like that, frisky.
Coasties up 8-7, 6-12 on the clock.
I'll tell you what, Ant Jones' special move is that you think you've blown by him, and then he does the reach around, pause,
reach, eh?
Yeah, and he knocks the ball out from. So you think you've got a free range of hoop, and all of a sudden the ball's been knocked out.
It's a skill to do that without fouling. I mean, I don't know if I'm teaching it to young players. You got to have it, or you don't have it, and he's got it.
Hand-eye coordination, speed.
Oh, Woodbridge. Nice finish at the hoop.
See,
Count the bucket and one.
I knew the Woodbridges would be watching. We got Mikey there. Claire McCarran. I think she might like number 7 for. Yeah, he sporting the locks.
Quick hands. Mike surely wants to see a picture of his brother with that slick back. It's too late.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, once he gets hooping, you know, when you got long hair like that, things are going to move around. But I tell you what, if he had Kirk's hair product, it would be slick back. Kirk's hair hasn't moved one iota. As McIntosh from deep.
Makes it look easy from back there.
I'll let you have a look at that latest comment from Mikey. Because, yeah, I knew as soon as you said that.
Obviously, I've got to watch what I say out here.
No, man, I'm here for it.
Sorry, Mike, I'm a family man.
The friskier, the better. We're here for it, my friend.
Scam takes a little bit of a lead there. Anahaku unlucky with the foul. Scam up 4. What do you think we're going to see from here on out, Greg?
Yeah, it's hard. You know, obviously, we've seen some of those really physical fouls, and Anna gets a bit of a touch. Oh, man.
Hey, we love to hear from you guys at home.
Yeah, man.
Keep those comments coming.
Zach McKenzie with he's usually got a higher arcing shot, Zach McKenzie. Luckily, we've got the high roof here at Swish Factory. The most magical place to hoop on the shore.
Nice little reversal play there. McIntosh giving the handoff to Dunstan.
I think that two-man game between both Dunstan and McIntosh is potent.
They've played together for a long time now.
Like if you've got the pick and roll or pick and pop, you know, either of these guys can shoot the basketball. As Haku lets it fly.
Oh, I thought I was going to get that.
Fingertip save by McIntosh.
I was open.
Yeah, no.
Ball was coming right. Great save by Chris there.
You don't want to leave Tom Allen open.
Oh.
And it's going up. It's
deep from Haku. Can't find the range. McIntosh clears the ball. He's looking to get to the hoop.
It would have been a big shot there if AD was able to pull that one and bring Coasties within 1. However, it's still a 3-point lead for Scam.
Pretty even game we've got here. Woodbridge just hasn't been able to get any space for his looks. Coasties really limiting him from deep.
And I was going to say, you know, if you're going to live with something, probably Bo Haldane shooting that too, and he's just gone ahead and splashed it, brought Coasties within 1.
Bo, I mean, he doesn't have a quick release, but if he gets time to set up, it's money in the bank, really.
Yeah, if you're going to give someone that amount of time at this level of basketball, it's going to be a long night. So,
got a timeout here from Scam as they trail by 1. 3 minutes left. I don't know what's going to happen here, to be honest, but I'm excited.
Well, this is another thing we talked about earlier was, you know, we need to see, or, you know, if we're looking to carry on further into the playoffs, we need a big W here from Scam to be there or thereabouts.
Look, Scam's been pretty consistent overall in this tournament, making the playoffs 5 out of 6 times, sorry.
And so those top 2 teams advancing through to book their spot on the plane to Japan.
Nice find there by Haku.
I have a feeling that Team Swish might be looking at suitcase purchases as McKenzie takes it strong to the rack for the M1.
You've got to have a good suitcase for these international trips.
Did you rely on the BB&Z packages, or did you get...
I always got caught out. I have a 2-wheeler. You need a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
That's what I've been told. Everyone seemed to have a 4-wheeler. Makes for nice cruising in the airport.
Well, you want to save your energy for the basketball, really. You don't want to be lugging around your...
You can tell the real pros. They're on four-wheelers.
Tommy, you represented our country numerous times, my friend. You can call yourself a consummate professional.
We've got a bit of a question. Did you cut Bo's hair?
I'm not bad.
I don't know if he's that good.
Yeah. You look at Bo's hair and you go, that's definitely done by someone, you know, it's not their first rodeo, but...
Maybe the styling.
I'm here for it. It's almost a fade and it's almost an undercut. As
Haku hits from deep. Put Scam up 4. It's a big shot.
Yeah, it's sort of reaching a bit there just for get some points on the board, AD. Oh, it's Jones.
Coasties really want to be playing up there, you know, when you're down, taking away the 2. Haku gets away with it.
Just like that, Tom, a couple of 2s, and the game just blows open, and Scam with a chance to win the game. Sidestep. Oh, he left the gooseneck up there too. It looked good.
They're looking for 22.
It looked real good. Woodbridge says, I'm happy just to get the 1, but left it on the rim, and that's one thing we've talked about, Tommy, is that we do not want to leave shots on the rim because that is a new hoop. It's pinging.
It's definitely pinging. Oh,
and I'm not talking about Saturday night at Long Room. I'm talking about that hoop is, yeah, I don't know where they found it, but it's making for some...
I don't know how to say it in a way that's not going to get Mike in the comment section, so I'm going to leave it to you.
Yeah, man, I haven't been cancelled yet, and I've said some very, you got to push the boat out, though, Tom. You've got to make your chat
Shoot your
fun.
shot, eh?
Yeah. And speaking of shoot your shot, AD says no.
Dunstan making it tough on Ant. Nice little sidestep 3. That'll be Scam ball at the top. 54 seconds left. It's going to take something special.
There's one of our regulars, Michelle, checking in. Michelle Woodbridge. Nice to hear from you. Cheering on, obviously, Scam, as Haku.
Haku puts him in the weight room, but can't finish.
And I'll tell you what, he's in that Hoop 33 gym weight room a lot.
It's a 2-point game.
I feel big, man.
It is not over right now. It is not over.
Oh. Yeah, whistle away. Here we go. If AD hits this. Oh, that would have been...
needs to finish this. There's still time on the clock here. McIntosh holding his own. Here we go.
Oh, if this goes in.
Oh, there's still time. He's got another shot.
Oh! And time is going to expire.
Exciting finish.
Wow.
Well, they definitely had their chances there, Coasties. They'll be feeling a bit rough about that one.
If you're Coasties and you have Chris McIntosh getting 2 open looks at the hoop, you're not going to get a better shot than that.
Scam will be a little disappointed how they finished that one. They just needed a 1 there. They had about over a minute there, so they'll be looking to tidy that up as they move into the semis.
Yeah, I feel like they're looking for that big play, that highlight that's going to make Instagram tomorrow. Tommy, and sometimes you just got to do the maybe a little standard little warehouse layout that goes in. Speaking of which, let's have a little chat about the sponsors. Throw it out quickly before the next game starts. So we won't be able to get any of this done without 3x3.EXE Premier, Super Zebio Sports, Risey Apparel, Aquarius, Coca-Cola, the magnificent ball of sorry, just about to get the ball in. Sorry, Wilson. We've got Victoria, Gold Partner, and all here live at Swish Factory.
Nice start from Stingrays. Quick score.
Now this is a huge
Swish
game,
answers. Tom. It's a big game.
I remember after the first tournament, these guys were out in the lobby afterwards, and Kirk Penny, was happy to have a chat to these younger guys, and that's a nice thing about Kirk, is that he's more than happy to impart wisdom, and people have questions, he's happy to answer them. Just a humble guy.
Yeah, he's at that stage of his career where he's happy to share the knowledge. And as a young guy, I mean, you can't really ask for anything more than advice from Kirk Penny, can you?
And as we see Dobson there, let it fly.
Both these teams have come out to play. We're not even a minute in, we're already at 5-3.
I don't think we're going to see this go down to a time expiry, are we, Tom?
Definitely not. And for Stingrays, this is a must-win game. If they lose this, they're not making the semis tonight, which will be very, very bad for them in terms of the overall points.
I really like the matchup. Like, I like KC. These, it's almost like the younger version of these themselves of these matchups right here. We've got KC and Zach Easthope, Tatui Lewis, Kirk Penny, and young Dobson against Carl Neuer.
Kirk not happy with the call there. Ref calling it off his knee. Kirk says, I get the calls.
Yeah.
Come on.
Do you know who I am? These are the young bucks. They need to earn.
Trying to take away those twos, Swish.
Dobson shooter's roll on a unfriendly at best rim.
Oh, loose pass there from Swish. Kirk with 8 on the clock.
That's the thing. Dobson can't turn his back to look at the ball there in that situation because he has to stay attached at the hip to Carl.
Good solid foul by Neuer. Sends Nafa to the line. 8:27, 5-all. This is the game we want to see. Man.
I mean, this is the young bucks and the old. Well, I don't want to say the old bulls. They're experienced. I think.
Zach's he's a young buck, but these other guys. Fraser, nice quickness to get past Nafa. Swish looking to cement their place as the number 1 seed in their pool with a win here.
Benny Fraser, the magician. He's got a lot of tricks in that bag. I like that, the magician. Ooh.
The magician?
The magician. I'm sure Ben's wife, if she's watching, will probably appreciate hearing like a nice complimentary. I've given Ben a bit of grief in the last few tournaments, so...
Look,
I play on a Wednesday night with Ben Fraser in the Harbour Premier League, so
got to give him a little bit of flack.
I see him make all these amazing passes here at these tournaments, and then Wednesday night they don't really. The ball might be sticky; it sticks in his hands a little bit.
Oh, Ben missing the chippy there.
Great rip through there from Dobson. Create a lot of
Found
space.
Himself in the lane open.
And Neuer almost needs to start letting out or leasing up the shop next door, because he's shooting them from all the way out of the stadium.
Foul over the back by Dobson there. Good box out by Fraser. Swish up 1.
Marchie Pang on the whistle. East Hope, strong to the hoop.
Oh, nice steal there by Neuer.
Oh,
and finds East Hope.
The court awareness by Penny to know exactly where East Hope was going to be.
Swish looking to switch a lot of these actions.
TikTok
nice
star.
To the hoop there.
TikTok star Cully Masters. I talked to Cully at length. I said stick to the basketball.
I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen the TikTok.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to go home, do some homework.
No, don't.
Don't!
I'll say it, yeah. So stick to the basketball, Cully. As East Hope throws the ball up over.
Oh, Lewis is so quick getting to the hoop. Love the energy. He's hustling. Doing
Sneaky
a little
hops
bit of everything.
too. He's got. If that whistle hadn't blown, I think we would have seen a highlight play there.
Seen some fireworks. Swish looking good here, up 5, but you can never count these young fellas out. Obviously, fitness a big strength of theirs. As Zach Strong finish with an and one.
Yeah, raked across the forearm there.
Penny, cheeky little seal there as he cleared the ball.
And that's what I'd like to implore our viewers to watch is take your eyes away from where the basketball is in times and watch the off-ball play here by Swish. You'll see all the work that gets put into getting these open looks. As Kirk Penny says, weight room. And that's where you do not want to be with your arms entangled with Zach Easthope. He'll make you feel that the next day.
He will definitely make you feel that.
You need a massage cannon instead of a massage gun after you've been tied up with Easthope.
Pass a little bit off there. Crisp passing from the Stingrays. Open three from the corner from the TikTok.
TikTok Masters makes it rain.
Stingrays have quickly narrowed this lead to 3. As I say that, it's back to 5. Zach takes a take foul. Carl coming into the game.
And that's that thing. You're looking for, Kirk and Carl to shoot the twos, and you know what Zach's going to bring inside. So if you can get, the magician, B. Fraser, to knock down a two, take it to the hoop, and add those extra buckets and get some extra points, that's very handy fourth man.
It definitely is. I think if you're taking on Swish, you've got to take away the strengths. You've got to make Penny and Neuer drivers, even though they can get to the hoop and get buckets. It's a game changer getting 21 layups instead of 10 threes.
You say that, Tom, but it just seems like it would be a lot easier said than done.
It is. I mean, it is. You've got to have a plan.
Like you and I are sitting here, we formulated a plan on how to take down Swish. But then,
got to limit.
I think if we
help.
suited up and went out there, it's going to be a different.
It is. As Lewis off from deep. Dobson looking for Nafo inside. Should get a 3-second here, but no call.
Yeah, for KC to have that low post presence and then to get position and kick it out for the two rather than take on Kirk, I thought that was a win for Kirk.
Big win. Tough three from the corner there for Lewis.
It's going
Thought
up.
he was hit on the arm there. Serves up a leather sandwich to Kirk. He wasn't expecting that for dinner.
Maybe karma there as...
Close game, 3-point game. Swish has played very well, scoring easily. But Stingrays are hanging around here, and that's what they need to do.
There's that Neuer patented...
I mean,
I can't say it
the
enough.
best D you can play.
There's nothing more you can do. Cully.
Oh, Kirk.
You almost feel for Stingrays.
That's the
there,
swim move on the rebounding. Rewind the tape if you're a young basketball player.
Dobson with a nice play there to, when you get a point like that against Kirk as well, you probably,
It's going on the highlight reel.
Yeah,
It's going on the YouTube reel, isn't it?
So he's done that same move to many, many NBL, ANBL, and also NBA players. So
Stingrays 16, Swish 19. Lots of time on the clock. Swish looking to end this game as quick as they can, I think.
yeah,
I don't think they care about the 22 here.
the
Taking
two-
away the twos.
Oh, and that's the one thing they could not let.
It's a smart play because even if they give the Stingrays a couple of easy buckets, they've got to make 5 of those to get the win here. Swish only 2 away.
If Tatui Lewis sort of maybe a little flag football move there, sort of 2 hands on the hips, is that? There's no. It's just a standard common foul, is it, Tom?
It's a standard foul. He's looking for the double rip, but
Okay.
obviously
I've been ejected for less on a 5-on-5.
it's all down to the referee at the end of the day, isn't it? Kirk looking to seal the deal here. He needs a 1. Looking to pass over the back to Neuer,
Yeah, I thought
but well read by Dobson.
he had the initial step on Cully, but Cully able to use his lateral quickness there and gain that back and, force Kirk into throwing a dubious pass at best. If they can get a 2 here, Stingrays, KC,
Swish happy to give Nafoa the long ball.
I think Noya was eyeing that one up. Kirk says, I'll take it.
Oh, Kirk.
Wow.
Footwork 101.
Wow. I don't know why I keep sounding surprised. Like, it's not surprising. It's what he does.
Jump stop, reverse pivot, fade away.
Like, that move is so hard to do, and he just makes it look effortless. Like, that's just standard basketball for Kirk. So,
unfortunately, for the Stingrays, that means that they're not going to be playing anymore tonight.
It's an early trip back to Hamilton.
Going to the second round, we're going to have Swish in the 1 seed and Wave in the 2 seed. In this pool, coming up here, High-Up, Scam, and Coasties. Scam needing to win this game. If they want to make a chance, then we're going to go to countback. So we'll wait and see what happens here. What are you picking, Greg?
Oh, I'm thinking Scam to get frisky again, Tom.
And why wouldn't they?
Touche.
It's a Saturday night. It's 8 o'clock.
The Army Green going into battle here. They need to... The thing is that Hyatt could play spoiler here. They played a fantastic game against Coasties.
They did.
Just a couple of plays at the end of the game letting Hyatt down, but they were in there all the way through. So Yang, quick first step. Takes Jones off the dribble.
Oh, nice little step through by Haku.
The Samoan Euro. That's the thing about Hux, is that he is a big physical player, but he's actually got fantastic footwork and nimble.
He is. Like, obviously he's an imposing figure, but his footwork's, it's quick. I mean, he locked down McIntosh in that last game. It's pretty impressive. As he steps back for 2. And out of Hyatt, it's going to be Scam ball at the top. Hyatt with the early lead, 3-1.
Because, Hux was New Zealand under 18, 3-on-3 men's in 2012. Also made Junior Tall Blacks that year. Was a New Zealand under 18 rep back in 2011. So,
a lot of experience.
Played his hoop, yeah.
The first time I ever played against Anna, he was actually wearing a Dennis Rodman top in the men's grade.
There you go.
So that's why I'm dedicating this Dennis Rodman top I'm wearing.
So you're saying Scam's going through to the final and Hux is MVP, is that what you're saying?
I'm going to be fired from Swish Factory now.
No, it's okay because you're unbiased, remember?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Who are you picking for this game?
I think we've got just the fans that we have coming through on our chat, and
it's very Scam here.
Yeah, I feel if you go against Scam, you're gonna hear it, and I wouldn't want to get on the bad side of Claire McCarran alone, let alone the Woodbridge family. So I'm 100% going for Scam here. I'd like to see Zach McKenzie show out and show what he can do.
And it's nothing but net from the corner.
Oh,
there's Yang with a pretty little finish here.
Does a Sonny Bill shoulder.
I've never met a right-hander who loves to finish more with his left than Alex Yang.
Yang Gang.
Boy can finish with his left.
I think Ant Jones had more space than he realised, or more time on the clock to work with that layup.
Scam back in the lead here, 6-5.
This Watane.
Caitlin Noya.
I tell you what, there's one person that always knows where my lollies are.
It's taking Greg's lollies right now. So
I gave a packet of lollies to Catherine with 2 ends, who usually does the basketball New Zealand side of things here. I gave her a packet of lollies to say thanks. Caitlin took them.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either.
Yang again with the left. There's McKenzie toppling out of bounds.
I don't think it's going to be the last time today either, especially if East Hope's got more basketball to play. My favourite is when he pretty much put Chris McIntosh through the signage and almost through that netting there a few weeks ago. See, the signage here is, they've seen things, man.
They've seen things.
It's been a war of attrition.
As we are at Swish Factory, a great venue.
Oh,
Shout out to Swish for hosting.
yeah. I mean, if you're looking to improve your basketball, there is multiple shooting machines. There's dribbling instructional videos. There's open court where you can come and just play pickup basketball. It's
Clinics, holiday programs.
Yeah, I heard there's a guy called Tom Allen that runs a really, really good. What do you do?
I just blow the whistle. I'm a referee here.
Oh, is that what you do?
It's my shout out to Charles Sarong.
Because I've played here a couple of times and that whistle doesn't really.
Yeah, I don't blow it. I just stand there with the whistle. It's part of the gig.
I've said a couple of
finishes.
French words to you, I believe, over a time. Maybe misconstrued into other. We got a close game here, though, Tom.
We have. Nice defense there by Hyatt, making it tough on Anna.
Watane gets all the time in the world to spot up for that one. And
Hyatt looking to play spoilers a little bit here. Coasties need Hyatt to lose this game, so they go through. Otherwise, we're going to be going back to a count back as Watini fouls.
I'm surprised Scam are really settling for the twos when they've got Haku and McKenzie out there. You know, whoever's got the smaller guy on them, I believe should be going down to that low block and looking to take advantage.
Yeah, not a lot of post-ups tonight, to be fair.
And that's the thing with the special hoop that we have. Might be easier to take those post-ups and go for the one rather than those.
Yeah, those long twos.
Interesting to see what the shooting percentage would be like compared to other weekends, Tom.
Where's the analytics? Where's the maths and analytics from you?
Andrew Horrocks, COVID, girlfriend, car crash, all, you know.
He's going to be coming next time with an array of stats for you guys.
He's usually that guy. I'll more get the face in front of the camera and do my piece to cam, POV.
Really good defense from Hyatt. Look, they're tough at the rim. They're not letting anything easy in here for Scam.
That too, but McKenzie should have finished that.
Yang missed a left hand. Takes
a
1 foot fadeaway banker for three.
Ran off like he claimed it too. I didn't hear a bank called.
He's told me that Carl's was idle, but he's taken it to the next level with the 1 footer.
Who else had the 1 footer runner earlier for the game?
Oh, wow. That's a really tough call for Hyatt. Ant Jones may have got away with one there, but that's what you get when you're a veteran.
Yeah, it's not his first rodeo. Ant Jones definitely been there, done that. As Woodbridge having the dance.
Step back is good. Nice D from McKenzie, and he's looking to elevate.
Do you see how he just hangs in the air? That's
switched hands.
I'll tell you what, if you are free tomorrow and you get through to that Bulls game, tell you what, Zach McKenzie in the layout line, it's almost worth the price of admission just for that.
All right. Woodbridge looking to source, and he does.
Woo!
It's wet.
Yeah, put a little extra on that one, Connor. Brother Mike down in Hawke's Bay doing his thing with the Hawks.
He'll be gutted he's not here.
Yeah, the originators of Scam. Brother Mike and...
Back-to-back threes. So I say twos from Woodbridge.
His other brother Ryan too, also part of the Scam setup. The four they've gone with tonight, obviously Haku, McKenzie, Woodbridge and Jones.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough four really, isn't it? As Haku misses the left-hand layup, Woodbridge is feeling it.
I like how he had a bit of a layup there and just says, no, I'm going to run it all the way back out to the 2-point line and let it fly. Watane. Chuddy, number 24 for Hyatt, and McKenzie.
Clears it quickly, gets it up, and it's good. Scam up 7 here.
Hanging out with Corey Webster on a daily basis for McKenzie. He's paying off. Coach Morgan Maskell and the rest of the crew there at the Bulls helping out Zach.
Hyatt playing some pretty passive defense here. I feel like they're ready to take the shoes off.
And Woodbridge with what I would say physical defense. Gives him the City Fitness chest.
Yeah, gets it up from deep. Haku happy to let that ball bounce out.
I think Yang can definitely walk out of this gym tonight with his head held high. He's been outstanding for Hype and
yeah, he's been a shining light. He's been getting to the hoop, hitting from deep. Some good effort on defense.
Just I don't think they have the experience, and most of these teams have those, Scam and Swish. Although in saying that, Stingrays, the Young Bucks,
lacking a bit of size, I feel like Hyatt just it makes it hard when you're playing against quality bigs from all the other teams.
Yeah.
As we see Stingrays heading for the door, they'll be pretty disappointed tonight, I think.
hey, when you got to get back to Hamilton, man, it's
Scam obviously loving this. They're going to be overtaking them on the ladder, going to number 2, even just with going to the semis.
And with not a lot of competition left, Tommy, it's
As Haku hits from deep.
It's because we got some two-puck here from the DJ, so that's why Hux is 2 Hux. Chuddy from the corner, and the PGs.
Not to jump ahead, but it does look as though we're going to have Scam going through as our number 1 seeds here.
No, tell me how you feel. You can jump ahead, my friend.
We should be seeing Scam versus Wave. And then we'll be seeing Swish versus Coasties.
Haku with the step back around the back. He's trying to get one for the close friends on Instagram tomorrow.
There's Yang, hits from deep. Scam struggled to finish that last game. Love to see them get to 21 here.
Woodbridge.
Make that 22.
I don't know if Hyatt somehow get a 2-pointer here. We could be in for Yang. Yeah, that's a tough shot.
McKenzie checks in. Woodbridge takes a seat.
There's still a minute left, though. 1:07 seconds.
There's plenty of time.
Yeah.
And with the 12-second shot clock, I mean, the game's never really over. Hyatt with their hands on their hips. I think they feel like it's over.
Yeah. Well, you're just trying to give up 1 point. You'd think with...
Still good D there from Watane.
Anthony Jones putting his body on the line. Huck's not going to die wondering.
Scam doing their best not to get to 21 here tonight. Come on, guys.
Is there something to that as to why they don't want to take the 1, Tommy? Or is
I don't know. They want maximum playing time. I get it. You're out here on a Saturday. You don't want to cut the game short.
Do it for the gram.
As Woodbridge goes to the line to seal the deal.
You, my man, need to get some charge on that bad boy.
We're going to be in trouble. I think we're going to be switching to...
It's amateur hour. Tom hasn't even brought his phone charger.
We're going to have to go back and forth here.
We just saw Connor Woodbridge airball the free throw. High-up answers with a 2. Zach McKenzie is going to get a chance here to win it from the line.
Tough call there. I mean, if we see a miss here and a 2...
Well, that was the surprise.
Scam trying to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
I thought Connor had sewed that up and then he left it short.
And that is it, folks. Scam 21, High-Up 18. Scam with 2 wins, going through as the number 1 seed.
Yeah, I don't think Scam will, if they'd watch back that video footage, would want to catch the last probably 4 minutes of that game. But they did enough to win, and that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning Fast and Furious original.
So it looks like first up we have got Swish versus Coasties. And in semi-final number 2, we're going to be having Scan versus Wave.
And is this going to be another clinic?
This is where it gets interesting because Coasties a little bit behind on the overall ladder here with 295 points. They're coming in 4th. Stingrays out. If they could somehow get a win here tonight, that would put them within striking distance. Ooh. If they go out here in the semi, it's a long road back, and it basically puts Scam in the box seat along with Swish.
Honestly, folks, if you were here and I could get a camera, Tom has just been doing his analytics throughout this whole evening. There's dots, dashes, points. It's really, really, he's putting the work in tonight, Tom.
Look, for me, I feel like it's 2 hours in the commentary box, 10 hours at home studying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, most of the work's done before we even get here. The conversation flows, but the research is forever.
All right, so let's go predictions.
Okay.
So, got Swish Coasties. Who are you picking?
If anyone could upset Swish tonight, I feel like it is Coasties, but I mean, yeah, I just can't go past the road cone. Yourself?
I just feel like Coasties are going to give up too many twos. I hate to say it, but even in that last game, you could see at the end there, let the other team in the game with the twos.
Yep.
And Swish is happy to take it from 2 feet outside the 3. But we will see. There's a turnover from Haldane to kick off the game.
The human undercut has... If he'd found a cut in Chris McIntosh to the hoop, I'm not going to blame Bo for that, though, because you don't see Chris McIntosh cutting to the hoop that often. He's usually fake cutting and then stepping up.
He's flaring.
So, yeah,
Bo's expecting the flare.
Yeah.
We're expecting the flare.
Yeah.
There's Penny pure on the 3 from the top of the key. Dunstan with a nice little pass inside to McIntosh.
Now, what is also interesting is, McIntosh and Fraser said we play together on a Wednesday night. So this is I'm really looking forward to seeing this matchup, the McDonald's Raiders matchup of McIntosh, Fraser, and Dunstan with what would be called a friendly push in the back.
I mean, Carl's a strong man.
He is.
He's not a lightweight.
No.
Gets in the gym. Fraser just happy to give up a 1 there to McIntosh. Answers back.
Yeah, gets the rebuttal immediately. We've got a very explosive...
Dunstan hitting early here, makes it 5 apiece. Can Carl answer? No.
Yeah, it's...
Well, if Coasties can shoot like this, they've got a chance.
It's weird, like no matter what Carl does, like a lot of times he shoots the ball and you immediately go, oh, that's a bad shot, and then it goes in, and he does it often. And so it's like you can't, whatever.
He's got the green light.
Yeah. But you don't say it's a bad shot because...
Is there a bad shot for Carl?
That's right, it looks like it, and if anyone else, you'd never tell kids, yeah, this is what you should do. But he seems to have perfected these...
Penny slipping by Haldane.
Hanging out with that guy would definitely help.
Nice little pass off.
Yeah, we've got some voice. The crowd has found its voice.
I feel like, do we have to start kind of mentioning MVP?
Yeah, well, I mean...
Is there any standouts? It's a close race so far.
That's the thing, man.
Dunstan's been hitting for Coasties. Chris has been tough. Carl's obviously been...
I don't know about you, Tom. I'm a firm believer in it's actually something that grinds my gears is a lot recently is that teams give like MVP awards and stuff to losing teams. I don't know if you've seen that in the NBL and whatnot. Even though that team's lost, they still go, oh, MVP was this. And you're like, but you didn't win.
It's not right.
No.
Jerry West, I think, the only NBA finalist to get it in the first ever NBA final. I think even he would say it just ain't right.
Yeah.
Give it to the winning team.
Yeah, so I think once we see the final, I don't think anyone's really... So until that final comes around, and I think if someone has to show out in that final, we could probably go from there. Good thing is that you and I get to decide MVP, so...
It is good. Zach, powerful finish. Coasties let it go out. Happy to have a breather. Swish up 5, 12-7. Very early days, but this game's not going the full 10. I think we will agree.
Usually it's quite interesting. It's quite... I think it's a unanimous decision when it comes to MVP.
Oh, Carl with a block off the backboard. A rare sighting.
Well, it's not a rare sighting.
Drains it on Hood's head.
Debbie and Dave, parents of Carl, in the gym tonight. That is not a rare sighting. That's great to see. Supportive.
McIntosh, unlucky not to get a call.
I think my mum's been to about 3 of my games.
I don't think I've seen a game where Carl's parents aren't at the game.
Nah.
Fly by, and McIntosh can't hit.
And look how far that ball's pinging. I know we've talked about it already, but it's almost out to the free throw line.
Swish taking her time. Carl is definitely over 30 and needs a breather. But they're looking good here, up 15-7. What is Coastie saying out there?
I think some of these guys, they've got their, you see Adam Dunstan there with his hands on his knees. I don't know if a lot of these boys are actually to say anything. They're just trying to catch a breath, as Carl was saying.
Chasing around 2 shooters isn't fun.
So you're chasing Kirk and Carl whilst also trying to get yourself open once you're on offense. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
And this is the thing about 3x3, and this is what we love, is that there's action. You know, it's obviously half of the court is being used, so it's getting busy.
For those who haven't played 3x3, it is an absolutely brutal game in terms of fitness. You know, it is entirely a lactic sport, you know, anaerobic. It hurts to play. And by the time you get to your 3rd game of the night, the legs are gone. It's hard work.
Well, that's what I thought when I, coming from 5s and coming here and, obviously you were refereeing and stuff, and I just thought I'd be a walk in the park, and the ball's different, the game's different. For some guys that think it's just going to be, if I can play 5s, I can play 3s. It's its own game, man.
It is definitely its own game. As you see, the most successful teams in the world, these guys are specialists. They play all year round. The teams that do really well have the same team. They keep the core together.
Yep.
They're always playing together.
That's what I liked about that New Zealand team that you were a part of in the early, the foundation players. It seemed to be that same 4.
Definitely, continuity can't be underrated, I don't think.
Well, it gives you a chance to get that chemistry, and it's a tough thing to go to fly out to a different country and, get chemistry on the court when you haven't had a lot of time together.
Skip pass from Carl. Benny Fraser with the tap assist to Penny.
Yeah.
Can't hit.
Swish up 16-9 though, so not panic stations with their missed shots, but there's McIntosh with a nice little easy layup.
Nice D from Hood. But Penny with the reverse.
See, that's the thing.
Bo with the bank from the corner. The bank is open on a Saturday.
That's he's adopted that Asiatic haircut. Looking the part. Thought brother Tyler might be in attendance, but he's commented on the chat.
Too cold to get out of the home, eh? On a Saturday night for Ty.
No.
Of course, I've coached his brother and him. These guys going to Birkenhead College, so big fans of the family. Very committed mum, Deanie. She was at every practice. I'm talking commitment. So.
Can you coach these guys to give me the shoes then, please, so I can cop some
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Penny.
Oh.
It's really a dagger with 5 to go. Putting Swish up 19-12. Coasties will be looking for 2s here.
McIntosh.
Benny and McIntosh having a little arm wrestle on the side. Ref's just enjoying it too much to call anything.
Yeah, Adam Dunstan there with a shot to the face.
Fraser and McIntosh having a little chit-chat on the side.
Yeah, that's my favourite matchup of the evening. It's
Nothing like watching two small guards wrestle.
midget wrestling.
And it's a little bit anticlimactic, but that's 21-13. Swish cements their place as number one here, and they're going to be tough to beat.
5 minutes on the clock too. Like they made light work of that.
Coasties will be happy to get some points. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Carl looks like he's about to have an aneurysm.
Just an update on the points. First place team for each round does get 100 points. Second place with 80. Third with 70.
He's exhausted.
Fourth place with 60. Apologies, Carl Noy just coming by, complaining about the physicality of the game. Fifth with 50 and sixth with 45 points. So
he's not going to get any sympathy from us. Quickly before we get this semi done, we'll get shout out to our lovely sponsors again: 3x3.EXE Premier, Super Zebio Sports, Risey Apparel, Aquarius, Coca-Cola, Victoria, Wilson, Gold Partner, and as we have mentioned, we are at the hub of 3x3, and I'd say New Zealand, Tom, here at Swish Factory.
Look, it's one of the nicest facilities around in terms of quality, shooting machines, technology. Very good. So as we look forward to this matchup with Wave, led by Ruben Fitzgerald, along with Terence Abdon, Taumata Toki, Daniel Powell, facing a tough Scam team with Connor Woodbridge, Ana Haku, Zach McKenzie, and of course, Ant Jones.
I'm looking at the matchups here, Tom, and I think Wave, I think this is a gettable game for them. I think Scam will win if you're looking at predictions, but I don't think this is going to be a walk in the park.
Look, if they can play like that first game where they bet the Stingrays 21-14, they've got a shot.
Oh, yeah.
They could be looking at final, potentially 100 points. It'll be a nice consolation for what's been a tough season for Wave. Obviously in sixth place at the moment with 250 points, but it's all about your last game.
To their credit, they keep showing up and they leave it all out there. But as you said, man, sometimes you can come and play spoiler.
Absolutely.
And, if you can't get on the plane yourself and if you can stop someone else.
That's it. It's always nice. Technical difficulties with the scoreboard, but we're good to go as Woodbridge checks the ball to Fitzgerald at the top.
And Michelle Woodbridge, as Connor, needs to get some more Weet-Bix. I don't know, one of those fouls that he gave away in the last game, he gave a lot of body. It was a great take to the hoop, though.
Fitzgerald can't find the range from deep. Scam up 1-zip early days.
We've got a lot of basketball in front of us, Tommy. And this is the matchup that they'll probably look to go to, milk that.
Too big, too strong inside there from Ana.
And then on the flip side of that coin, though, Daniel Powell definitely can hoop.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing great positional defense there. It's just you can't teach size, right?
As you would know.
There's Ana just padding his stats inside.
Looked to put English on it, but went the other way.
Ooh, unlucky for Abdon as it rims out from the top.
Headband Haku, though, he's a different beast.
Just like headband Clay.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that explains the 2-point shooting.
Game 6, Clay, semi-final Hawks, same guy.
Oh, I thought he was going to sky there. Powell?
Hey, he looked to cock it back.
Forgot it was the third game of the night.
Ana says weight room. If the camera wasn't on, I'm pretty sure we'd see a too small gesture. Here we go. Little bit of razzle dazzle.
Really looking at ISO, just make the most of those mismatches.
And that clunk on that hoop, man, it's
Can hear it.
yeah, for those of you watching at home, the hoop has been replaced and she's clunky.
Look, Scam just happy to really slow the game down here. Just pick apart the other team with their mismatches, looking for Anna down low, and it's working well.
See, there's that reach around we talked about from Anthony Jones.
You called
think
it.
You've gone past, and boom, he knocks out his hands, but it's soft enough that it doesn't whack out of bounds. It seems to find his teammate, which is then gets a steal. So
You can do it without fouling too, which is impressive. Mackenzie from deep, making it 8-2.
wife Claire obviously has taught Ants how to hoop. But yeah, Hux is obviously padding his stats too. He seems to have got a lot of those shots up and get his own rebounds.
He's still in the old Moses
Oh, there.
Malone, eh? I don't know if we keep track of rebounds here.
I thought you would. You've kept track of everything else. I thought you could probably tell people's family trees and everything with all the stuff you've written down tonight, my friend.
I'm pretty sure at home, somewhere in a sick COVID bed, Horrocks is tracking every rebound on the little whiteboard.
No, it is past 8 o'clock. I'm sure his girlfriend will have him tucked in already.
Abdon looking to source. Can't finish with the left. Woodbridge.
That's a great pass because you're
Finds
putting
the
it up
mismatch.
there and only to a position where Anahaku can get that. Abdon's
Yeah.
not going to be able to.
It's a nice feed. Abdon solid though. Made it a tough finish. Scam looking strong. All roads lead to a Swish Scam final at this point.
I feel like that's what the people want to see. Everyone on the chat, obviously here for Scam, and the people in the stadium seem to be very Swish
Pro
friendly.
Swish?
Yeah, pro Swish.
Feel like it's the home crowd.
Yeah,
Oh, Ants. Nice little finish.
sort of had two goes with it. Could have had another and thought, you know what? I'm just going to give it to Connor because I don't want to miss the third one straight. And Connor
Look.
made no issues with it. As Toki.
Toki for two. I was just going to say there's a lid on the bucket here for Wave, but nice physical defense. Foul called. Anna should be going to the line here.
That was a matchup I was looking forward to seeing, actually, Toki and Haku, because I thought if anyone, would be able to muscle up, Toki's not afraid to use his body.
If anyone, it's Toki or East Hope, really, isn't it?
East Hope is a different breed.
Woodbridge remains hot from deep. 13-4 to Scam. Oh, that's pieces. Good defense from Woodbridge.
We have got confirmation that Andrew Horrocks is, in fact, in bed. Yeah, as I said, people thought the new relationship had him not coming through to commentate anymore, and hence I'm lucky enough to have Tom Allen,
Look
ex-New Zealand 3-on-3 player, with me here tonight. But yeah, COVID again rearing its ugly head.
If he's got the long COVID, mate, I'm happy to come back.
Hey, we're happy to have you, man.
Happy to help out.
Although you did come empty-handed today, as lead commentator, I do expect donuts and lollies it's provided.
I thought it was a one-man gig.
Yeah, I'll let it slide for today only, but yeah, you don't show up to someone's house empty-handed, okay?
Ball off Wave there, Scam to check it at the top. I'm just surprised it's not KFC, to be honest.
Hey,
Tell me what's going on.
Damien Wade brought me donuts, and so yeah, just saying. You've got big shoes to fill. As Jones lets it
It's
fly.
a spot. Couldn't hit it that time, but Mackenzie cleaning up.
And this is looking more like a Scam versus Swish final that you did predict.
Oh, tough shot. Powell's been getting some good looks, just hasn't quite been able to get them to go. McKenzie wants the ball down low, mismatch.
It's the Bulls getting it up over the Tuatara. McKenzie for the Bulls, Fitzgerald for the Tuatara, who are doing battle tomorrow at the Stockyard out in Pukekohe.
That's a long one.
If you're looking for a Sunday fun day, get tickets to that Battle of the Bridge. You'll enjoy that. Dubious call there.
Baseline referee calls the foul. Fitzgerald's going to be shooting 2 at the line. Woodbridge not that impressed.
As we say goodbye to Dunstan and the Coasties boys.
Look, they'll be disappointed. They did well, though, making the semis.
Got some banter here between Mikey Woodbridge and the bald voice himself, Andrew Horrocks. We know what happens when you... It's good from you, Mikey. Please, feel free to send your kind wishes not only to the new relationship for Andrew Horrocks, hit him in the DMs, but also, the COVID best wishes. So hope for a speedy recovery. As Fitzgerald, good on the first. 10-point game, 17-7, scam up over Wave.
Overall, a few blowouts tonight, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to take the good with the bad. We can't have it all our way, Tommy. If we could have almost golden point every time.
Spin cycle and one. Fitzgerald not happy, but McKenzie with some sweet moves to the bucket, making it 18-8.
That was athletic. McKenzie spins and then hangs in the air. So even if you jump with him, he hangs there longer. So
it's impressive, eh? And he's so long.
Yeah.
There's not a lot you can do, even if you're in perfect position.
He's almost still levitating as you're coming down, and it's.
Ooh. Sweet shot from Powell, can't get it to go. Got a close-up of the action here, right in front of us.
I'm surprised Hux didn't the old sidestep 2-pointer for the win.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Fake handoff.
Now, I don't think Scam want to play with their food again like they did in the last game and left it till late. So
finishing definitely hasn't been their strong suit tonight, but I mean they've had room to wiggle with, getting in some pretty good positions with some big leads.
Well, that's when they get to 2, and then they're like, right, we want to get a. Here we go. Here's he.
There he is with the patented sidestep.
I tell you, it's for the grab, man. Hux wants the icer.
Toki could not get it to go.
McKenzie
gets wrapped up.
Thought we might have seen a highlight there. Thought he might sky for that one.
McKenzie looking to put Scam within 1 point here.
McKenzie did win that previous matchup with a free throw. Looks like he's going to make no mistake yet again from the free throw line and
solid
that
from
one.
The line.
Yeah. Abdon gets a nice easy lay, like Marcus Logan.
And it's for the pull up. Oh, that length of McKenzie.
I thought he was going to use his body a bit more to gain that separation, but...
all right.
And he pokes the tongue out.
He's happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy, because that was pretty.
That was nice.
All right, we've got our final set. We have Swish versus Scam.
Now, this is a question I have, Tom, is that... So, Swish have been resting, right? But Swish now comes onto the court, and now Scam have just finished their game. You know, there's not a big turnaround for them. Like, does that play a big factor?
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, there's advantages, there's pros and cons. I think for Swish, they probably don't mind having a bit of a breather.
Well, I wouldn't either, but, you know, Scam.
They are old. I mean, they probably need the warm-up.
You got to say veteran experience. What happened? We were looking for live with
Anahaku is eating Greg's Skittles.
We're seeing all these sidestep threes. I want the close friends to be popping off tomorrow, man.
He's talking like they've got this game.
Well,
okay, predictions.
In his defence, you're not going to go out there and thinking you're going to lose. You've got to.
I like it.
Manifest it, speak it into fruition. But now that he's out of earshot, I don't give. I don't know.
This is going to be Scam's third final. Okay, last week they lost in the final to Swish. It was very close. I believe 21-19.
I bought Skittles for us, Tom. I feel like I've just been sharing these with all the players.
I'm going to have a few.
But
they're going to be looking for payback.
Well, I think if I say, I think Swish is going to win, I'm going to look down at the comment section and I'm going to get grilled. And then if I say, I think Scam's going to win, I feel like Debbie Noyer or someone's going to give me a whack on the back of the head. So
it's a no-win situation.
Yeah. Who are you going? I'll go the opposite.
Ants, what's the strategy, buddy? Scam's going to be looking to score more than 20. It's solid.
That's deep.
Solid.
That's wisdom. That's a father of three right there.
Both teams, to be honest, warm-up seems a little lackluster, but I hope they're saving it for the game. I feel like this is going to be a good one. So Swish, obviously making the final every week of the previous 5, winning 3 out of 5. Scam making the final twice, winning 1. So Scam really looking to cement their place as number 2 team here, overtaking the Stingrays. They're looking to book their ticket.
That is the news of the
Tokyo.
night. You're right. A lot of times people look at that number 1 spot and who's number 1, but you got to think 2 teams go. So, if you come first, cool. But it's not like you're going to be put into business class. You're still on the same plane, probably sit next to each other. So
there's no business class.
Is there not? Or
no, there probably is. To be honest, the last time we did this trip, so 2019, I believe, I went over and there was no one on the plane. There was literally a handful of people.
BNZ chartered the flight?
I don't know what was going on, but there was sky couches. They said, help yourself, sky couches.
Wow.
Go anywhere you want.
So you put that New Zealand kit on and you transform into a rock star.
That was the Japanese trip.
There you go.
These players obviously looking to make it to Tokyo to compete against the 5 other nations, top 2 teams from each conference.
And who are those 5 nations, Tom?
Well, I'd love to tell you. And I will tell you. So, 5 nations from around Asia. We've got Chinese Taipei, Thailand, Korea, New Zealand, and of course Japan.
Ah, beautiful.
New Zealand, of course, with 2 conferences for the men's league. The South Island and the North Island is Penny off to a quick start.
I'm interested to see how the South Island teams stack up against the North Island. It'll be interesting to see a little crossover battle.
It will.
As Noyer from the signage, hits the back iron and it pings out to where he was standing. He didn't have to move.
Does not miss twice. Takes away the 2 for Woodbridge, who kicks it to Haku.
Oh, and this is going to be bread and butter.
Size inside. East Hope tapping that rebound out.
If you give Carl Noyer that much time and that much space, it's going to be an early shower.
We're 40 seconds in. We're seeing Swish up 5-1. It's just clinical. You've really got to be locked in on D.
So Anahaku had to run out there and had to pick his poison. Is he going to run out and cover Kirk, or is he going to cut to Carl? And
it's a no-win situation. As Swish gives up the 2, straight back into Penny, who looks to ISO.
It's just dangerous. You almost got to pick your poison.
Ooh, nice. Deep 2 from Ant Jones.
So when you've got Carl and Kirk out there and they're spacing the floor, and then you've got Zach, you know, in the paint, like it's...
You've got to trust your individual defense. There's not a lot of help. You really don't want to give help, because if you're giving help, you're giving up open too. So you just got to man up and play some one-on-one defense.
I like that. You just got to man up.
Number 1 NZ 3x3 player Zach Easthope tries to tip the ball out.
Does he know he's the number 1?
Not sure.
He's too humble as well. I don't think it really bothers him. I don't think anything bothers him as long as he's eaten and he's slept. He's happy.
He's happy.
Yeah.
It's probably just a little bit of banter with his teammate Neuer, who was obviously the number 1 player for a very long time.
Wife Victoria will back me up on that one, I'm sure.
It's a double step back.
Oh!
Tough bucket. Makes it an interesting game here. We've got 8-6, Swish up 2. 7:41 on the clock, no fouls.
Anna says I'll save it for the final. The Magician.
Penny coming off the turnout, and it is pure.
And just from the early start to the game, if Swish were to get up, I'd have to give it to Kirk, MVP.
Going Kirk.
And if Scam win, that's tough.
Who are you going to go? I mean, it's been a really balanced effort. Mackenzie's had some clutch buckets in terms of ending the games. But overall,
to get there though,
Anna has really...
Anna, yeah.
I mean, he's carried the load inside. Ants has hit some big shots, played good D.
Connor's contributed. Yeah.
Can you give a team MVP?
That's cool. These guys are 2 teams that play team basketball, so, you know, it's always difficult to get that MVP because they share the scoring, share the ball.
Makes it good viewing.
Everyone's humble.
It makes it good viewing, but hard to pick an MVP.
Yeah. That's why we're here, my friend.
What is Swish going to look to run out of this dead ball situation? Just going straight, flipped on ball. Now, Zach, just happy to watch Kirk get buckets.
Are there a lot of plays? Obviously, 5-on-5, there's a lot of chess, moving pieces. You take 2 of those chess pieces off the board, you got 3-on-3. Is there still a lot of...
Look, there's a lot less set pieces, obviously. You're looking to run a lot of your plays out of that check ball situation, but you're looking at quick hitters, 1 pass, 2 passes max.
Are you looking for that mismatch and how best?
Potentially mismatches. I mean, teams will have any number of plays that they run, just looking for a quick hit.
Yeah.
Using their strengths. A lot of slip screens, threes, especially that's what Swish is looking for here. To be honest, we haven't seen a lot out of the check ball tonight. Carl wanted the foul there, but it's worked out okay.
I think he may have said he didn't clear it. He was looking at pointing at the line. As Haku glides to the hoop. Ants goes for his reach around, but Kirk.
Shot assist to Easthope. Carl to his favourite corner. We know how that usually works out.
And poor Connor, man.
These players are tired, eh?
Foot. You may have seen that last position. Connor and Anna just doubled Zach in the post. No one ran out to I believe it was Kirk in the corner. So, yeah, it's tired bodies.
Oh, nice D from Woodbridge there. Got pieces, but fell right to Easthope. Mackenzie relentlessly attacking the rim.
Benny Fraser being instructed to take that foul, wrap him up. Definitely don't want to foul and, send someone to the line for an and one. You want to make sure the ball's wrapped up like
make him earn everything.
Like Andrew's anniversary gift for his wahine toa. Oh, great tap from Zach to a cutting Ben Fraser.
Easthope loves the tip rebound assist, I've noticed.
He's all about the tip, Zach.
Good defense from Zach. I really noticed a big change in his D on that Asia Cup, coaching from Pete, obviously, and they've been doing some video sessions, and Yeah, he's playing the guards really nicely. As I say that, he gets dunked on, so I take it all back.
Well, also, yeah, I think what Pete and the team would. Oh, with
But
authority! East Tote says, whatever you can do, Zach, I can do it better. And he might need to order another hoop.
Ooh.
Oh,
it's going to be on the floor.
No, it would have, you're right.
Anna wants 2. The referee not interested.
Kirk giving him an auspicious look at best.
Swish.
You're dreaming, son.
In pole position here, up 18-11. Plenty of time on the clock.
As we talked about, yeah, Scam may not win this game, but the points that they're going to bank from this, Tom, as you alluded to earlier.
It's big. It's going to put him in second. Anna, though, keeping the minute.
Oh, doesn't even
Swish,
touch
1 point away.
Nice wee reverse there from Jones. And that, oh. I'm going to go Kirk for MVP, just who you got? Are we unanimous on this?
I'm happy to go with Kirk. I think he's been consistent all night.
Yeah, and if he puts this in.
And he wants to finish it right now.
Oh, he's
and he does it by passing it to Carl.
And the game extends a little bit longer, which I'm not mad at.
Scam by no means out of it. We're only looking at a 4-point deficit, 3 to go. Lots of fouls to give. Look to see Scam get a good play here off the check ball.
No wonder the basketball may have slowed down. Will Smith playing in the background. I'm not surprised it's going to... I'm not going to pump up
Bit of
over
Big
that.
Willie style. It'll get you going.
Frisky?
I know it gets ants
Big Willie
frisky.
style.
Look at him out there.
Okay. Mate, that's been the highlight of my night. It is a nickname for you now, my friend, once we leave tonight. Players returning to the court. Noah and McKenzie. The ones having a seat.
Connor checking this here. I'm guessing we're going to see a quick 2.
Yeah, if they get a 2.
Down screen for Ants. Anna calls his own play and almost hits from
I'm not going to lie, the trajectory.
the car park.
He shot that right in front of us, and that looked good. And that'll be it.
It's too good. Swiss they're tough.
Oh, man.
Too many options. You've got to be on top of your game to get them.
You see, man, in each position, if you've got 4 players, they've got the height, the experience, the shooting prowess, everything.
And that's going to put Swish on 560 points.
And that's just confirming Kurt Penny, MVP of the evening.
Well done to Penny. Benny Fraser flexing as he holds that first place sign. Let's go, Benny.
They almost need to pick him up so that can fit him into the photo with those tall timber of the other boys.
Kirk Penny back-to-back MVPs.
I was going to say this too quickly is shout out to Scam though. They battled hard, 21-16. Most of these other teams that have gone up against Swish today, a bit of a blowout. And they've bagged 16 and hard-fought final.
Absolutely. Look, Scam's really hitting their form over the last few weeks. Semis every week, final, second. They're looking to cement their place to Japan.
Well, Tommy, I think that's all she wrote for this evening. On behalf of myself, Tom Allen, Basketball New Zealand, I may as well say 3x3 Premier, Super Zebio Sports, Risey Apparel, Aquarius, Coca-Cola, Victoria, Wilson, Gold Partner, everyone here at Swish Factory, Basketball New Zealand, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll be back for the next round where it's all on the line. See you next week, folks. Well, surely that would have been your job.
I think he was, not a vegetarian back then.
Oh, is it because he's in a relationship now? He's not allowed to come and commentate. I said no. It is. Oh, a big body. I'd like to see Zach McKenzie show out and finish that.
Yang missed a left hand. Takes
Wow.
a one.
That.
All right. Woodbridge looking to sauce, and he does.
Woo. Yeah, the originators of Scam. Brother Mike and
Back to back.
number 24 for Hype and McKenzie